Welcome back to the channel, guys, and this one's going to be about how it's gone for the last year or so for me on YouTube, and hopefully you can learn something, so maybe you can start your own journey, not necessarily with YouTube but with anything. So yeah, let's jump into it. So before we get into the nitty gritty, let's have a little bit of a laugh. So this is how it started. I haven't watched this for a while, by the way. Hello, my name is Shaun and this is my YouTube channel. Something I never thought I'd ever say, but here I am. So yeah, my name is Shaun. I am from the UK, Brighton to be exact. It's nice and sunny down here, not at the moment, but I think we've seen enough there. So that was my first ever video. Yeah, it was quite something, wasn't it? And this is where we've ended up. Good lighting, reflector, good back set. Well, at least I think it is slightly good, slightly appealing, something different. And I am in my bedroom, due to soundproofing mainly, and it's a little bit comfortable on this bed, and that was weird. So yeah, let's jump into what I've learned, maybe some tips that you can pick up from this video. So obviously mostly entertainment value and a little bit more about me, but you know, you might learn some things. So yeah, let's jump into it. So first up is why I started the channel in the first place, and it's literally because I found investing probably September, October last year or so in 2020. And I basically just kind of fell in love with it and thought, this is too good to be true. But then the more I learned about it, the more I understood, the more I thought, there's a reason why millions and millions of people are doing this, and there's a reason why millions and millions more people should be doing this. So I wanted to share the message. And at first I was like, how do I do this? So I told a few friends and they got on board, they seemed to enjoy it. And then it just clicked to me, for some reason, I don't know why, because I'm an introvert, so I don't know why I thought of this, but I thought it'd be cool to do a YouTube channel. Again, I still to this day I don't know how I came up with that idea, and I wasn't particularly nervous at the time. I just kind of filmed the first video and just cracked on with it. Now, obviously I was very, very nervous when I got into the camera first thing, and that is the case. But I am essentially just talking to a black circle, which is I'm posting it out to the world and they're kind of watching what I'm putting out. So yeah, I was very nervous at first, but now I get to the front of the camera, I get a little bit of dry mouth every now and then, but I think that's normal. I still haven't fully adapted to this kind of setting, you know, with the lights, the reflector in the background, or talking, the script, and all the editing and all that kind of stuff afterwards. But yeah, I'm still getting used to it. It's obviously only been a year, and maybe in a couple of years' time I'll be even more confident and obviously collaborated with people, and obviously have a bit more knowledge on and experience in the stock market to give you ideas, to give you tips and hints and investing and that kind of thing. But the future is bright, and it does start out quite tough. We'll talk a bit more about that later on. So essentially I wanted to create the channel for the investing message, to show how easy it is for people to do. Just tap 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 on the phone these days, not like it was 20 years ago where you have to pay for each order. It is literally simple as downloading an app, pressing invest, and away you go. Just one last thing I want to add on to that one is the little quote that I've picked up over the last kind of year or so. I have heard it before, but this kind of resonates quite closely to me, which is you have to be uncomfortable or be in an uncomfortable position to then get comfortable. So for me, sitting in front of the camera, and for you potentially doing the same thing, you do have to feel uncomfortable, feel a little bit embarrassed perhaps, and then you start getting used to it, then you start feeling comfortable, and then you get like kind of used to it. It becomes like a new surrounding for you, and it just kind of, it works. It just builds confidence and momentum in that way. So now I sit in front of the camera, I do one takes every now and then, not all the time. But when I was back in kind of January, February, I was cutting all the time. I was editing all the time. So there's a little bit of kind of realistic approach there. I'm sure lots of other YouTubers will tell you exactly the same thing, but I just wanted to share it from my point of view. So next up is learning as you go. Now this might sound really simple. There's a lot of people out there looking to start the YouTube journey, or just any sort of journey, but they keep putting it off because they want to learn everything before you do it. Get rid of that idea, just jump in and do it. Look at my first videos, no one's perfect. Look at any other YouTube channel's first videos, and they're not perfect, they're very low budget, that kind of thing, but you have to start somewhere. You build momentum and you build your skills that way. So you've got your editing, your scripting, the lighting, the thumbnails, the marketing, there's loads of other stuff that you learn as well along the way. You just pick it up, you watch YouTube videos, you buy courses, and you tap tap tap, you learn, and then your videos get better with your progression. So ultimately the message for this point is basically don't go in thinking you know everything, because you don't. I don't know everything. Even big YouTubers, they don't know everything, they're still learning. Yes, they've got some success, but they're still learning, they have to keep up with the trends, and it's all about continuously learning as a human being. If you're prepared to do that, then you're halfway there. So my next point I want to make is, realistically, it's really hard. Sometimes I've had weeks where I thought, I don't really want to do a video this week, but something inside me has driven me to make that video, get it out at least every Sunday, because that's the ritual, the routine, every week schedule down to Sunday 1 PM. Now going forward in the future, I might take a couple of weeks off, if I'm actually going to go abroad at some point, but that's by the by, that's not my choice, I'm not in control of that, so we'll see what happens when that is the case. But I know it's very important to keep consistency, keep importance, keep putting those videos out there for people, otherwise people will just lose interest. If you're not there for a month or two, they'll just lose interest, click unsubscribe, and you've lost that watcher. Potentially, they may even think, oh, when's this guy going to actually post a video? And they get really excited when you return, and that's great. But I think that builds with reputation. So I think especially in the beginning parts of your YouTube journey or any journey, you need to be consistent. But along with the consistency and the hard work and the late hours and all that kind of stuff, it is very rewarding. So some of the comments that I've got, some of the relationships that I've made, and some of the video interactions that have been taking place, and obviously the social interactions, I've made some really good friends along the way. I'm sure I'll pop a few up on the screen here. They've obviously supported me as well as I've supported them, but we enjoy each other's content, so we kind of build together as a little community. So I really do appreciate all your guys' support, and obviously I'm not going to name everyone because that would take me ages, and I'd rather just pop it up on the screen so you guys can see yourselves. And I just want to say thank you to you guys, because you've helped support the channel, and as I hope I've supported yours as well. So on top of the relationships and all the connections and all that kind of stuff, the social interactions, that has actually grown my knowledge as well, not only with YouTube but with the investing kind of industry that I'm in. So I've learned about different stocks, I've learned about different kind of indicators within technical analysis, all that kind of stuff, blah, 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 blah. And obviously knowledge is a huge part to your growth within a human being generally, and obviously with whatever you're trying to do career-wise. So knowledge is a big part of how you grow as well. So with that hard work and that determination, late hours, you will be growing with knowledge at the same time, so it will become easier, so that you can knock back the hours. I do significantly less hours now compared to what I did in January, February, and that's due from experience and knowledge, in my opinion. So my message to you is quite simple. If you're looking to start something, go on a journey, just do it. Forget about what people think. If there's anything that I've learned in the last year or so, is that people just don't care. And the people that do care, they will support you no matter what. Don't you worry about that. And it's not about converting those people that don't care. It's about finding new people that do care, that they don't know that yet. If they click on that thumbnail, they see you, they build that relationship, that's when they start caring, and that's when you build a community. The people that don't care will never care, most likely. And then if they do in the long run, even better, fantastic. Then if you've converted them, not that you're converting anyone anytime soon, but you know what I mean. So yeah, my message is very clear. If you're looking to start something, just do it. And if you're that passionate about something, you'll probably do it anyway. Take care guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below if you resonated with any of this. I really do appreciate everything that you've done. I look forward to the journey ahead. Take care, invest safe, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.